Okay, today we're going to be going over points, lines, and planes. This is the first section of Unit 1. So a point is a specific location. It has no size or shape. Now, how to write this, you're always going to use a capital letter to name a point. So, for example, if you're looking at this right here, how do you think we would name this? We would name it point. You must always write point and write the letter A. Now we have a line. A line is made up of many points. Any 2 points on that line form a line. A line has no thickness or width. So it doesn't matter how thick you draw it, it doesn't matter. It has no thickness. You name a line by any 2 points on that line or by a lowercase script letter. So let's look at this line right here. Let's look at this one. There are 3 ways you can name this line. 1, you could name it by a lowercase script letter. Our lowercase script letter is that N. So you're going to write line N. If you're going to use that lowercase script letter, you have to write line. Or you can name it by its points. There are 2 ways we can name by points. The first one is to write line, and our 2 points are X, Y. So line X, Y. Or you could write it with a line notation, which is we're going to put our 2 points X, Y, and we're going to draw a small line over our X and Y. So those are the 3 ways you can name a line. Now here's 2 important vocabulary words. Collinear are points that lie on the same line. How to remember that is line is in that name. Then you have non-collinear. So if collinear is 2 points that lie on the same line, or points, it doesn't have to be 2, points that lie on the same line. Non-collinear are points that do not lie on the same line, and it must be 3 points. So to be non-collinear, we have to have 3 points not on the same line. Now we're going to go on to a plane. A plane is a flat surface. Think about that piece of paper. Piece of paper is a flat surface. It is a plane. 3 points make up a plane. So you have to have at least 3 points to make a plane. A plane also extends indefinitely in all directions. It means it keeps on going in all directions. So it keeps going here, and it keeps going here. You name a plane by any 3 non-collinear. So 3 points that are not on the same line, or by uppercase script letter. So it has to be 3 non-collinear points or an uppercase script letter. Let's look at this plane. This is considered a plane. Let's find our uppercase script letter, which would be this P. So we can either write plane P, or you can find 3 non-collinear points. So 3 points not on the same line. So we have 3 points, K, J, L. So you could write plane J, K, L. there is not a symbol that represents plane. So you have to write plane both times. Now let's look at this. Coplanar points are points on the same plane. Remember, kind of plane is kind of in there. Coplanar points are points not on the same plane. So it has to be at least 4 points not on the same plane. J, K, and L are considered coplanar points because they're on the same plane. Now let's look at intersecting lines and intersecting planes. Two lines intersect at a point. So line S and line R intersect at point P. Two planes intersect at a line. This plane, which we'll name plane L, and this plane, which we'll name plane M, intersect at line K. Let me zoom in so you can see that. So, plane L and plane M intersect at line K. So let's do an example. Let's look at this example. This is going to be like your classwork that you got to do. So we have this diagram. It's asking us to name 4 collinear points. So collinear means points on the same plane, or on the same line. Collinear means on the same line. So 4 points on the same line are H, N, because N is on this line, and on this line. This should be named line R. So H, N, K, and I. I'm going to write points. Point H, point N, point K, and point I. Oops, I'm so sorry. There we go. A line that contains point M. So go find point M. So here's point M. You can do it 2 ways. This line, you can name it by 2 points. So I'm going to name it by, oops, I'm so sorry, by line N, O, because those are the 2 other points on that line. Or you can name it N-O with the line symbol. Or you can write line and use the lowercase script letter, P. Now, what's a line that contains points H and K? Here's H and here's K. There's only one line that contains H and K. This is this line. So we can either write line with the lowercase r. We can use the other 2 points on this line, which are N and I, and write line N-I. Or we can do N-I with the symbol above it. Another name for a line, Q. So we can only name a line by 2 ways, by a lowercase script letter or by 2 collinear points. So we've already named this line by Q.